doing? Why are you driving? That gets on my nerve. Because if a person can be too young to drive, isn't it possible that a person can be too old to drive? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to today's episode of Afrobeat and Comedy Entertainment. I am your host, DJ Kill the Vibe, and I'm here to bring you guys the 411 on what's going on. I said I'm here to bring you guys the 411 on what's going on. But before we get to that, quick disclaimer. If you're new to the channel, understand this about this channel. Everything I say is to be taken as a joke, and nothing I say is to be taken serious. Now, let's get on to today's topic, you guys. I remember when I was young, right? And I couldn't wait to get my license because my mom had to drive us everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 16. Let me go ahead and get my license. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, no. You can't get a license. You have to get your permit first. But it's like, I know how to drive. I know how to drive on an expressway. I know how to drive on regular streets. I know these things. But they like, no, you cannot drive without a permit. Okay, I went and got my permit and they say you cannot drive without an adult in the car. So I'm like, yo, what is all these rules and stipulation going on, man? I know how to do these things. But nonetheless, I got my permit. And I was truly excited, man. Driving is something I really love doing. I love driving. Okay, now I don't love driving every car because I'm picky when it comes to cars. Okay, but that's everybody though. Well, some people really just like driving, like anything. But that's not my point. My point is, if there is an age limit to when a person can start driving, right? Meaning, if there is a reason why a 16-year-old who knows how to drive cannot drive without an adult being in the car, shouldn't it be the same way for somebody who's 90? If a motherfucker is 90 years old, why is you driving, shorty? What the fuck are you doing? Why are you driving? That gets on my nerve. Because if a person can be too young to drive, isn't it possible that a person can be too old to drive? Right? It could possibly be that. And it should. It should be that. There should be an age limit that blocks it off. Like, hey, listen, you're driving with an oxygen tank in your passenger seat. You shouldn't be driving. You should not. And trust and believe me, I swear to God, right hand to God right now. Well, I'm left-handed. Left hand to God right now. I've seen about 2, if not 3 people, old people, driving with an oxygen tank on the side in the passenger seat. They driving and they old and they driving like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're too old to be driving. You holding up the fucking line. You in the fast lane. Doing 15 miles an hour in the fast lane. Move, bitch. I'm sorry, I get passionate about this shit because it irks my nerve to see old people driving. And it's like, what's the solution for old people? You know, if they can't drive, well, there's public transportation. They literally got buses and stuff that take old people across where they need to go. And where the fuck is you going? A family trip? See, this is why I need to have kids, man. This is why I need to have more than one kid, okay? Because let's say, for God forbid, something happened to that kid. You need a backup plan. That's what the ding-a-ling's for. That's why we are here to procreate. Because when the time comes and we get old, we need our youngins to take over the wheels, okay? For real. It really gets on my nerve, man. I don't know how many times I had to tell a motherfucker, move, bitch, at the light. For them to move, bitch, at the light. And the thing is, listen, if you texting and you at the light, okay, I get it. You know, it's not a safe thing to do. I don't encourage that. But I'm like, okay, well, at least this person was distracted. But this motherfucker be sitting at the light and it's green. But the bitch don't know that it's green. Because she's like, what? She's trying to hear the light say go. And it's like, no. The light isn't saying go, it turns green. You colorblind? And yes, some of them are. But she's listening to the light to tell her to go. So I beat my horn, and it's usually an old woman behind the wheel that is fucking up traffic. It irks my nerves so bad, I'm telling you guys, man. Old people do not need to be driving. If you can be too young to drive, you can be way too old to drive, okay? Let's make that a rule. Okay? I think the age, it should be by like, I don't know, maybe 75. Yeah, 75. After that, you're gonna have to use public transportation or something. They're gonna, okay? Listen, with all this stuff we're working on, you guys, let's make sure that we keep our senior citizen, up and moving around, but not in cars, okay? And they even do it on foot. They take so long to really move, and it really irks my nerve because I'm like, yo, what is taking you so long to cross the street? What is it? Tell me what it is, because I'm having trouble understanding. But we age and we get old and we start moving slow. But in a car, especially when these motherfuckers be in these brand new 2046 Mustangs, and they not even Mustang the Mustang. They driving it like a goddamn Cadillac. Okay? You do not get a muscle car to drive that motherfucker at the speed limit. You get that shit to fuck up the road, man. So please, when you old, get out the street. Get out of the street. Cause you're working my nerve. And if you guys feel the way I feel, like this video, subscribe to this channel, because I bring you more drama than your mama. That's all we do here, is we tell the truth. Nothing but the truth. Nah, anyways, that really gets on my nerve, and I know that it does the same with you, especially when you're on your way somewhere important. They really be in the way. Old people are in the way. So old people, all I'm saying is, please, for the love and the sake of God, get the fuck out of the way. You in our way. Get out of the fast lane. Get over into the slow lane. Do not, I said do not get into the fast lane. No, it's not for you. You should not be on the road anyway. But because you are on the road, get over into the slow lane. Okay? Over here is dangerous people. Over here is dangerous people. We are going, you know? And you cannot, you yourself cannot keep up with traffic. So don't try to. That's all I have to say, you guys. Share my video so it can get to your grandma, your grandpa. Let them know to get the fuck out of the way, man. That's all. The realest, illest nigga is out.